Today we are going to do the most important topic in English grammar, and that is direct and indirect speech, which we also call as reported speech. And this is very important part. Once we get this portion of grammar correct, we will never go wrong while writing and while speaking with anyone. So let's get started. Now this topic is an expanded form and I am dividing it into 2-3 sections. So today is the first part of the topic. Alright? Now the question arises, what is direct speech and what is indirect speech? Direct speech is when we report the actual words of the speaker in the same manner as it was spoken. See, direct speech is what? We report the words of the speaker by repeating the actual words. If suppose I say, Ruhan, go and get the painting brush for me. So Ruhan goes out and he tells someone else, he reports, he tells someone else that Mona ma'am has told Ruhan, go and get the painting brush for me. So when my same words are being reported by the person who has just heard it, that means he is speaking in direct speech. But when he conveys my words into his words, he doesn't repeat my word. He says it in his own words. For example, he meets his friend outside and friend says, where are you going, Ruhan? Ruhan says, Mona ma'am has told me to go and get paint brushes for her. See, Ruhan, go and get paint brushes for me. These were my words. But when he speaks in his own words, he changes the tense, he changes the pronoun. Alright? So when he changes all that, he transforms the direct speech into indirect or reported speech. That is when he speaks in his own words. He doesn't repeat my words. So what is indirect or reported speech? We convey the speaker's thoughts without repeating the actual words. Alright, so let's do one example. Some other example. Mother said, comma, this we have to remember that this comma comes here and then we have to open the inverted commas. Alright, and whenever this is direct speech. In direct speech, we have all punctuation marks. In indirect speech, we do not have. Now let us see the example first. Mother said, I have baked a cake for you. Full stop, inverted comma, close. Now in direct speech, we have to take this, we have to know this, that whenever this comes, mother said, this is the reporting verb. Alright. A comma comes after this. Inverted comma opens, whichever letter, whichever word starts here. Now I is always capital, but even if there was how over here or any other word, it will be capital letter, starting with capital. Alright, and when the sentence get over, we will put the punctuation mark according to the sentence. If it is a question, then we will put a question mark. So we put it here and then we close the inverted comma. All punctuation marks come in direct speech. We have to remember this inverted comma comes, number 1. After the reporting verb, this comma is very important, and the full stop or exclamation mark or question mark according to the sentence. If it is interrogative sentence, question mark comes. Alright. If it is an imperative sentence, then a full stop comes. If it is an exclamatory sentence, then an exclamatory marks come. Exclamatory mark comes. Alright. Now when we have to transform this is in direct speech. Alright. When we have to transform this into indirect speech, how do we do it? mother said, we remove these two because I told you in indirect speech we do not have any comma or inverted comma, which we can see here in direct speech. So this is the place is taken by that. Mother said that. Now mother is a female, so we have to change the pronoun. Mother said that she, alright, had baked a cake for me. Sorry, we don't have to put any inverted comma here. So we have to keep this in mind that in direct speech, this comma is very important, number one. Number two, these inverted commas are important. Number three, that this punctuation mark will be there according to the sentence. All punctuation marks come over here. Alright, and these are the actual words of the speaker, but when they are told in our own words, that is reported speech, that is indirect speech. So that is mother said that, this is taken place by that, she had, we have to change the tense, baked a cake for me. Alright, I have baked a cake for you, so mother is telling me, you. So here we have to change the pronoun. So what we do, we have to change the tenses, we have to change the pronouns. Alright, and we have to keep in mind all about the punctuation marks. Number one is the comma, that is after the reporting verb. Number two is the inverted commas, that is removed in the indirect speech. And number three is the punctuation marks at the end. We have to remember this. In direct speech, we put all punctuation marks. In indirect speech, we do not put any punctuation mark. And we have to keep in mind that whenever this inverted comma opens, whatever the word is, this will begin with a capital letter. Now here it is I, but suppose mother said, comma, inverted comma open, how are you? H, H-O-W, H will be capital. Alright? We have to keep this in mind. Now today in the first part of this topic, I will be doing the change of tenses. Second part, I will do change of pronouns. Alright? And then in the third part, we will do everything together. Right? I'm rubbing this and then we'll do the changes. This is a very important thing and we all should be very clear with this topic. Now we should remember that whenever the introductory verb, I just told you, mother said, alright. Now if the introductory verb is in present tense or in future tense, then it remains in present or the future of this one. Now you will understand when I write the example. Alright, now let us take some other thing. We have already done the sentence with mother. Suppose the word is Rima says. Now this is present tense. Alright, see, Rima says, comma, inverted comma open, I am eating an ice cream. Alright, now this sentence is in present tense. Inverted comma open, inverted comma close, full stop and a comma after reporting verb. Now when this is says, we have to remember this is a present tense form. It will remain present tense. Now we will write in reported, see, this is direct speech. We have to make it indirect or reported. Alright, so Rima says, this will remain as says. Rima says, these two are replaced by that, as I told you. Rima says that, alright, I becomes she is a female, right? She is. So, I takes always the verb of am, alright, I is incorrect. but she will take as is. So, but it will remain as present tense. Alright? Rima says that she is eating an ice cream and full stop. No inverted commas. Okay? Now, for future tense, Atul will say. Now we have to remember whenever say and says come. Now here it is future tense and this is says. Now when this happens, Atul will say, my parents are unwell. Full stop, inverted comma, close. Alright, so now when we change this was direct. When we change into indirect or reported speech, it becomes Atul will say, these two are replaced by that. Atul will say that. Atul is a boy, so my becomes his. His parents are unwell. This we will not change. The sentence will remain in the same tense as it was there. We have to remember whenever it is the sentence which says or will say, the other part's tense remains the same. We will not change the tense. Okay? This was the first point. Now we move on to the second. Now as we have already done verbs, we have done tenses also. We know all about the different forms of tenses. Now when the reporting verb or the introductory verb, now this is the second point that we should remember. Alright? Now when it is in past tense, suppose Sheena said. How do we know this is past tense? Because we have done the three forms of say. First form is say, second form is said, and third form is also said, because this was a weak verb where the past tense and the past participle remain the same. Alright? Now when the sentence is Sheena said, comma, inverted comma open, I want to watch the movie. Full stop, inverted comma, close. Alright, now this is in direct speech. Now when we write in reported or indirect speech, it becomes Sheena, said will remain as said, comma, this comma and inverted comma is turned into that, replaced by that as I told you. Sheena said that, Sheena is a girl, so I becomes she. Alright, this is the change in pronoun. Sheena said that she, now this becomes wanted. When the reported verb is said, it is past tense. So this will become wanted. This will also become past tense. I want, this is present tense. This becomes past tense. Alright, that she wanted to watch the movie. Alright? Alright? Now when this is past tense, this which is present tense becomes past tense. Alright? Now we have to remember one thing. When it is say or says, it remains says and the tense also remains present tense. As I told you, in will say also, when it was will say, it will remain as will say. Alright? But when it is said, said is past tense, it remains said. But when the sentence is said to, it becomes told. Now, let us do one example. Suppose the example is, Raj said to me, alright, comma, inverted comma open, I am going out. Alright, now I have to change. I had told you when it is says, it remains says. If it is will say, it remains will say, as we have done before in the previous examples. Said remains said like here. But when it is said to, it becomes told. So here it is said to. So let us make it told. Raj told me. This said to becomes told. Alright. Raj told me that, this is replaced, that Raj is a boy. So this becomes he. I has got am. But here we have to change into past tense because this is said. Said is past tense. So here also it becomes past tense. So he was going out. Full stop. Alright. We have to see what all we have to change. We have to change the pronoun. We have to change the tense. Alright. So what we have noticed is that past tense becomes past tense only. And if it is present tense, it becomes when we have the introductory word as past, then this becomes past tense. But we have to remember that if this was present tense, simple present tense, I want is simple present tense, we turned it into simple past tense. Alright, we have to remember that simple present becomes simple past. Now here what I wanted to explain was when the reported verb, the reporting verb or the introductory verb is past tense, then the tense that we have to change later becomes past tense too. We have to agree with this. The subject has to agree with the verb. Alright, and then we have to remember that when the sentence in direct speech, if it is in simple present tense, that the things that is there in the inverted comma, if it is in simple present tense, then we have to make it simple past. Now if it is simple past, then it becomes past perfect. Alright, and if it is past perfect, I will do more examples so you will come to know. When it is past perfect, it remains as past perfect only. Alright? Let us do more examples. This was the second thing that I wanted to tell, that if the reporting verb or the introductory verb, this is the introduction part, the starting one. If it is said, then when we change, this becomes past tense because this is also past tense. Alright? Then I wanted to say that whenever there is said to, we have to change the reporting verb as told. Alright, we will do more, when the sentence has got please in between, then we will say Raj requested. When there is a warning, then we will say Raj warned. So this is all according to the sentence. But if it is said, said remains said. But if it is said to, then it becomes told, it becomes instructed, it becomes requested, all according to the sentence that is there in the inverted commas. Alright? Now I am rubbing this whole part. What I have told is, when the sentence is in simple present, then when we change into the indirect speech, it becomes simple past. I'll do one more example. Alright? If the sentence is, Gauri said to me, I have finished the work. Alright? No, I'll change the sentence because this has become perfect. I will go slowly. I am finishing. Now what is this? This tense is present continuous. What we have to change? Present continuous. We have to change it into past continuous when it comes to reported speech. Now what the sentence becomes? Gauri said to becomes told me. This is replaced by that. She, alright, was finishing the work, full stop. No inverted commas. Alright, now this is present continuous becomes past continuous. This was finishing. Alright, now if the sentence is Gaurav said, comma, inverted comma open, I work very hard, full stop. I work. This is simple present. Alright, so we will change Gaurav said remains said, said to becomes told. Alright, Gaurav said that, these two are changed and replaced by that. That Gaurav is a boy, so it becomes he. Alright, he worked. Simple present becomes simple past. Very hard. Full stop. No inverted commas. Alright, this is present continuous changing into past continuous. Simple present changing into simple past. Alright, now let us see with present perfect. Alright, now if the sentence is, as I had already written before, I had rubbed it, Mohan said to me, I have written the letter. Now what tense is this? This is have written. This is what? This is present perfect. This is present tense and this is the third form of write, wrote, written. So this is present perfect. Now we have to change it into reported speech. Then what happens? The present perfect becomes past perfect. Alright. So the sentence goes as Mohan said. Said to me becomes, I told you, said to me becomes told me that. Said to becomes told, me comes here, these two are replaced by that. That he, now present perfect has to be changed into past perfect. So have, the past tense of have is had, written remains same, the letter. No inverted commas, only full stop. Alright, so now what we have to remember, the present continuous becomes past continuous, simple present becomes past simple, and present perfect becomes past perfect. We have to remember this. Right? Now I'm rubbing this and moving on to past tense. Let us see how. Now what we have done, we have converted, while converting from direct speech to indirect speech, we converted everything that was in present, present simple, past simple, present continuous, past continuous, present perfect, past perfect. We have been changing the present into past. Now let us see if the sentence is in past, then how we have to make the changes. Now when the sentence is, suppose Dev said, comma, inverted comma open, alright, Dev said, I had written the project. Now what is this? This is past perfect. Alright? When things are in past perfect, then, alright, then how do we change? Dev said, I had written the project. Dev said that he had written the project. Alright? As I had told you, the present changes to past. Alright? Past changes to past perfect. Alright? And if it is past perfect, it is past perfect, it remains past perfect. This we have to remember. Alright? Now suppose, as I am telling you this, if the word is, am, are, when we write in reported speech, it becomes either was or were. Because present changes into past. This is all present and this is past. Alright? Now when the word was, see I told you present becomes past. Now if it is past, if anything was already in past tense form, was or were, then it becomes past perfect. I have to do sentence with this now, alright? And if it is already past perfect, then it remains past perfect. Alright? It remains past perfect. Now I want to do now see this was in past perfect, so it remained in past perfect. Now I will do this part which I have not done. If the sentence is in past tense, how do we write in the reported speech? If the sentence is Mahi said to me, comma, inverted comma, open, I worked very hard. Full stop. Worked is past tense. Mahi said to me becomes told. Me, this too is replaced by that. That, Mahi is a girl, so it becomes she. This is past tense. We have to change past tense into past perfect. So we make it she had worked. The third form of work is worked only. Had worked very hard. Alright. Now, present tense. The sentence in the inverted commas, present tense becomes past tense. Past tense becomes past perfect. Alright. And see, and if it was past perfect only, then it remains past perfect. Alright. Here it was past tense, we turned it into past perfect. So from the beginning, if the introductory or the reporting verb is says or will say, we will write says and will say only in the introductory part, but whatever is there in the inverted commas, it remains in the same tense. If it is present tense, it remains present. If it is will say, then whatever tense is there in the sentence, it will remain the same. We will not change. We will only change the pronouns. Alright. Now if the introductory or the reporting verb is said is past tense, then the words in the inverted commas, then we have to change into past tense. Now we have to remember next, if the sentence in the inverted comma, not the reporting one, in the inverted comma, if it is in present tense, we convert it into past tense. If it is simple present, simple past. If it is present continuous, then we change it into past continuous. If it is present perfect, then it becomes past perfect. Everything, we have to make it in past. Alright. Now, if the sentence is in past tense, like this one, then past tense is changed into past perfect. But if the sentence we get is in past perfect only, it remains past perfect. Alright. This you have to keep in mind. Alright. Now, what next is, we have to remember, whenever in the direct speech we have will, in the reported speech when the sentence comes, it becomes would. Mother said, suppose the sentence is mother said, comma, inverted comma, open, I will go tomorrow. Full stop, inverted comma, close. How we will report? Mother said that she will becomes would. She would go, and tomorrow becomes the next day. Now this tomorrow and all that changes, I'll do in the next video. Only things we should remember: will becomes would, alright? May becomes might. Teacher said it may rain today. Now when you change, you will say my teacher said that it might rain today. So may changes into might, and today becomes what? Today becomes that day. We have to learn that. I'll do in the separate video. Today I just want you to see how we change tenses and these few modals. These are the modals words. We should know how we change. Now shall becomes should, can becomes could. So these things we have to remember. Alright, one more thing. If the sentence is a universal truth, suppose the sentence is, teacher said the sun rises in the east. We all know the sun rises in the east. This is a universal truth. So the tense here never changes, even if it is said. I told you in the beginning, if this is introductory or the reporting verb is in past tense, said is a past tense, say, said, said. So then we have to change this into past tense. But when it is a sentence which has universal truth or a habitual fact, honesty is the best policy, we should brush our teeth twice a day, these are habitual facts and universal truths, then we do not change. Then how the sentence goes about? Teacher said that the sun rises, remains the same in the east, because it is a universal truth. So wherever there is a universal truth or a habitual fact, then we do not bring about any change. This we have to remember. Alright, go through my video, each and everything, that how we change the tenses. One more thing, if the word, see, we have do, did, done. Alright, in the next video I will ask you these changes. You should know all this. Alright, so if there in the sentence, if the word is do, then it becomes did. If it is did, then how you will change, we will discuss in the next video. Just give a thought to this, how you have to change. See, present turns into past, past into past perfect. Alright, let me do it for you. Had done. And if it is had done, then it remains the same. There is no change. So these things, go through my video again and again. See the examples how we have done. We have to get this straight in our mind. No confusion. Because this is the base. Once we get this changing of tenses right, then we will be able to do transformation from one speech to the other, from direct speech to indirect and indirect to direct, very, very easily. So first step is to be sure with your change of tenses. Go through my video again and again. Go through your books also. Take different sentences. Try to change from one speech to another. If you go through any problem, please put it in my comment section. Next video will be on change of pronouns. We have already been doing this, Like I had been doing mother becomes she, and how we change about with the seeing whether it is a female or a male. We have already been doing this, but we will do it in a perfect manner, and then we will be including change of tenses also in between, so it will get very clear in your mind. Do watch my video, put your problems in the comment section. We'll meet in the second part. Goodbye. Do take good care of yourself.